All right, let's talk about it. Stefon Diggs to the New England Patriots on a 3-year deal worth about $69 million. Do I like this move? Yes. Do I love it? I don't love the years on the deal. I wish it was 1-2 years. Stefon Diggs wanted stability. He got it here at the 3-year deal. Do I think this is a good fit? Yes. For the Patriots, hell yes. Do I think this is a good signing? Yes. Hell yes. Drake Maye, if you want to see Drake Maye succeed in the NFL, you could not do what they did last year. They need an alpha. And yeah, you could draft Tet at whatever, but at the end of the day, you don't know if Tet's going to be ready year one. Stefon Diggs, we don't know if he's going to be ready off the ACL. He should be fine. He should be ready to go. This is a guy that gets in and out of his breaks so quick. Look at this corner route. So the first thing that we're looking at here is this deep safety, okay? So since we know this is man-to-man coverage with the wide receiver or tight end motioning out, and so is the linebacker, since we know this is man-to-man coverage all the way down, if this guy comes down into a robber roll, okay, now we have this corner route wide open, or not wide open, but one-on-one coverage, which for most quarterbacks is a yes-no read. The problem with the Patriots is last year, they didn't have yes-no reads. They didn't have a guy that you could just throw the ball up to and say, all right, we're going to make this 50-50 ball a 60-40, or in some cases a 70-30, right? So now that the Patriots have this guy, I am excited about Drake Maye. I think this will help Drake Maye a ton. Look at the route run. Once he gets to the top of his route, boom, he's going to act like he's running inside. He has that head swivel. He gets his DB to under commit, and then we're going to speed out to that corner. So again, I like his ability to run routes. I think that's going to be huge with Drake Maye alone. Now, another thing I do like about Stefon Diggs, you're going to see him towards the bottom slot here, is he can play in multiple different spots. So if you want to line up in the slot, you can. If you want to line him up to the outside, right, either side of the field, you can. You can line him up everywhere. Now, the only thing about him is he wants the football. He's one of those guys that is going to demand the football. But again, the Patriots didn't have that before. So you do want one of those guys in your locker room, at least at some point with your football team. Now, right here, just runs a good route, specifically just a little curl over the middle of the field, right? But again, I like the sticky hands, right? Being able to go up, grab that ball to midair, bring it down, and go fight for yards, right? I love that. And again, having a quarterback that's young, that might not be perfect all the time, you need someone that's going to go make catches like this. Go make catches. Beautiful job by Stefon Diggs. Maybe doesn't pick up a whole ton of yards, but that's first down. Take that every single day of the week, especially if you're the New England Patriots that were terrible passing the ball last year. All right, here's another good play here. So we're going to get a pulling guard out to the left side. We're going to fake it to the running back, have them block off that man side. Everyone else is going to slide to this side of the formation, and we're trying to set up these linebackers to bite down on this fake little run type of play, right? And how they do that is pull this guard. Now these linebackers bite up, kind of open up that second level of the defense, right? So watch Stefon Diggs. Again, great route. Look at this hesitation at the top of his route. Plants that right foot into the ground, head swivel to the outside, and gets his man to overcommit for just a second. Now, that slight hesitation opens up mad separation, right? A beautiful amount of separation, and then on the run, great pass here by CJ Stroud. Again, great hands by Stefon Diggs. Go up. Go get that ball, man. Go get that ball. The Patriots have a guy like this? No. They have Jalen Polk, who like to let that one bounce off his hands, right? So again, is this a good signing? Yes. Is this a difference maker for Drake Maye? Yes. Do I like the deal? Yeah. Do I love the years on the deal? Maybe not. He's 31 coming off an ACL. I'm a little bit nervous about it. But again, you need a player like this. All right, here's another play here. So right now, we're going to fake a handoff. We're going to send our wide receivers to act like they're going to block. We time this up perfectly with the slant over the middle. So again, the goal here is to get these linebackers to bite up and then have these guys act, or not pretend, but think they're both to get blocked, right? So let's watch this play a little bit here. Once again, we're going to fake this handoff. We're sending our guys up like they're blocking for this bubble screen. So I guess I was a little bit wrong here. Instead of the fake run, we're faking the bubble screen. Now, once these guys overcommit to this bubble, we're going to, boom, slant over the middle of the field. Okay, again, great job here. Again, Diggs is a really smart wide receiver. Okay, he knows when to make this break. Once this guy fully commits, you see how he starts to look to the quarterback? Right when he commits, boom, go. Right when those feet start moving towards you, go. Beautiful job. And those are the plays that, again, I'm sorry to say, Pats did not have this last year. And now I could assume that their starting wide receiver core for next year is probably going to be, and you guys can help me here, right? But I'm guessing, obviously, Diggs, right? Diggs will probably be your alpha. You probably got Pop. He'll probably be your slot. Again, you can interchange Diggs in the slot if you need to. And then you can add a KB, right? A Kendrick Bourne. He can jump in there. Matt Collins, he can jump in there. He's a good blocker as well. You like to have Matt Collins in the game. From there, you got the youngin from LSU, Butte, right? I like Butte. Is he going to be getting a lot of playing time? Who knows? You got Polk. You got Baker. Can these guys get better? I don't know what I'm writing. I was like... Bavon. I was trying to write Javon and then Baker. I don't know. I got mixed up. But you guys understand, right? There's a lot of opportunity here for a lot of these guys to earn themselves a role. But what we know for sure is Stefon Diggs and Pop Douglas are going to be getting a lot of playing time, I would guess, along with Kendrick Bourne and Matt Collins, and then Polk and Baker as developmental guys with Butte as well, right? But who knows? This is going to be an open room. All right, and here we go. Another route here by Stefon Diggs. We're going to get a double move. Great job here by CJ Stroud. I mean, this is a good quarterback play because we're getting this double move to the outside. Now, CJ Stroud is locked in on the middle of the field. All he's trying to do is bait the safety. Come up. If you take even one step in this direction, we're throwing this double move, right? Because, yeah, it's not open, right? The DB does a good job not over biting up on it. But this turns into a yes-no read, where if we are able to manipulate this to one-on-one coverage with no deep safety help, yeah, we are throwing that ball every single day of the week. And again, Drake Maye didn't have a guy like this. Didn't have a guy like this that you could just throw it up into not open coverage, but not double coverage either. Single coverage. There we go. Stop being so stupid, Matt. But again, right, you didn't have a guy that you could just be like, all right, 50-50 ball. I see one-on-one, man-to-man. We got a midfield closed safety. They didn't have a guy that they could just throw like this. So, overall, guys, I like Stefon Diggs. I like him to the Patriots. I like him with Drake Maye. I like him with the wide receivers that they have. I'm guessing they're going to draft an offensive lineman. I'm guessing. I don't think you go Tet, but you could go Tet. I think they go offensive lineman. I think this is almost a staple, the nail in the coffin that they go offensive lineman. Or if someone falls to them, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, I would not be surprised if they took the shot. I mean, Russell Wilson just went to Giants, so maybe they don't take Shedeur Sanders, which most likely will hurt the chance that Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter falls. But overall, I like the signing. I think this is a big pickup for not only Stefon Diggs, but most importantly, this guy right here. Okay? Drake Maye. Okay? This is why this is huge. Not because Stefon Diggs, but because of the development of Drake Maye. You need him to get better. You need him to progress as a quarterback. And you don't do that unless you have weapons. So, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.